February 4th, 2026, and welcome to our Anxiety Depression Support Stream. My name is Ruby. I'm here every Wednesday for you. If you wrestle with anxiety or depression, this is your live stream. And we talk about all kinds of things. Tonight I'm also going to do a Q&A, so I'm going to kind of leave the platform open for you guys. So if you're hopping on the chat and the live stream, I welcome you to ask anything. I don't have a teaching per se tonight, but I want to honor our time. I want to open this platform up for you to share anything that you'd like, anything that you're going through. I am a life coach, and I help people on the inner healing journey. I teach my own 3 to 5 step signature process that I developed to help you with whatever you're going through. So if you're interested in doing one-to-one sessions with me, I welcome you to reach out. She's restored@gmail.com. And of course, I invite you to join the YouTube family here and find me on Instagram and just connect with me. I'd love to work with you and kind of help you get to your path of recovery and healing and restoration. So how is everyone doing? We are in the middle of the first week of February. And let me tell you, even from yesterday, I keep getting so much revelation, you guys. So much is being poured into my spirit. And I'm excited. I'm excited. This is a great new season for all of us. I feel like this year is going to be magnificent for this transformation that's happening into this new dimension. So I welcome you to share any testimonies of anything that you guys have been going through, or anything that you've seen, any exciting things that are happening in your life. I would love to hear about it. So I'm going to give you guys a few minutes. I know I kind of, as soon as I turn on live, I start talking, but I want to give everyone a chance to kind of see the live stream is on and come on in and say hello. And I feel tonight is going to be, and I was sensing this earlier this afternoon when I was doing a couple of writings. I was doing a couple of things earlier today in relation to some of my other classes that I teach, and I was feeling like tonight's live stream was going to be significant. I'm not sure exactly why, but I feel like those of you that are here, it's something significant is going to happen for you in a good way, a positive way. So I'm excited about that. And of course, I welcome you to just hop on the chat and say hello and let me know how you're doing. This is very much, this live stream specifically is very much for you to come and say hello and share what's going on with you. How's it going? Infinite asks, do you love what you are doing in life? I absolutely do. I'm very excited to be operating and moving and flowing and functioning and living in my calling and my dream life as an artist. I'm very, very much yes. How about you? That's a great question. Oh my gosh. Beautiful question. I love it. But yes, this is very important. When you find your calling, you found your life. You found your purpose. And I feel this is part of why I'm here. This is part of why I do what I do, to help guide you into your calling, your purpose, and your assignment. That is very much a part of the inner healing journey. So I do welcome those of you that feel lost. If you feel like you're struggling or you're trying to figure out what's going on with you, this is why I do the one-to-one sessions, to kind of personally tailor your recovery and help you get on that trajectory to your restoration. Hi, Tabitha. Is it Mato? Hi, how are you guys doing? Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. thank you for your vulnerability and sharing this. And I do send you my love, I send you my condolences, and I send you my support. And if you would like to talk, I am here for you. You can reach out to me at shesrestored@gmail.com. And I know losing a loved one, especially someone very, very dear and close to you, can definitely shock your entire existence. And my prayer is that you take the time you need to heal and recover and come to a place of acceptance in this new space. But if you do need anything, I am here for you. Please don't hesitate to reach out. Tabitha, how's your day? My day's been good. Actually, it's been restful for the most part. From one of my jobs, I'm actually working overnight tonight, so I'm gonna take a nap after I hang out with you guys for a little bit. But yes, I've had a little bit of a break from my day job. Aside from my personal work, because I do have a day job as well, and it's actually provided a lot of time for me to pour into what I'm doing, which I love, which I'm excited about. So, how was your day? Aw, that's sweet. Well, thank you. That's very nice. Aw, you guys are so kind. That's so kind. Well, I am a mom too, actually. I have 3 children. And so I very much am a mom, I suppose, in a lot of ways. So, well, then I will be happy to adopt you as my spiritual children if you choose to do that. But yes, I am here for you guys, and I do appreciate the compliments. To sound like your mom it's like the best compliment, so thank you. But yes, my babies are 10, 15, and 20, so they're getting a little bit bigger now, but I love being a mom, it's the best. Yes, absolutely. My name is Ruby, by the way, if you guys are new. And you can find me at shesrestored@gmail.com. Reach out to me and say hello, and we can talk some more. I'd love it. Absolutely love it. So how is your week going, everybody? We're in the middle of the first week of February, and I feel like this is the perfect time to do this live stream because it's the middle of the week, and I believe in midweek motivation. It kind of gives us a moment to kind of pause and breathe and assess, how's my week gone so far? Where do I need to kind of correct my my focus so that I can maintain my path to the best for myself and for my family. So that's what I'm hoping to do. Good day to you as well. 2. Oh my gosh, you guys. You said 2. Okay, bear with me a second because Anita? Okay, I don't know why you put 2. I don't. But what you just did was confirm something for me that God's been putting on my heart and my spirit. So thank you. I wasn't expecting that, y'all. Okay, so in case you're new, I've been talking about this a beautiful. So of course, February is the second month. It's choose the number of agreement, and the Lord's been showing me a lot with when it comes to choose and double, and including the song messages that I've been receiving. So you saying 2 is beautiful. Thank you, and I will never forget this. This is a gorgeous moment. I am from Texas. Where are you guys from? Where is everyone from? That's a great question. Where are you guys from, and where are you? Yes, I am a Texan, born and raised. I've lived in different cities here in the States, but I am from Texas. Or I should say different states. I've lived in different states in the States. but I am presently in my hometown. Awesome, India. That's amazing. So what time is it in India at the moment? You guys hours and hours ahead of us? Oh, by the way, I do have a prompt for us, okay? I didn't really have a teaching tonight. I was doing so much earlier, and then I have to work overnight, so I didn't prepare a teaching per se, but I do want to give you a little bit of a prompt or a template for you to kind of either share here in the chat or on the replay if you're watching later. But just to kind of give you something to think about when it comes to anxiety and depression. This is very important. And there are 4 main areas that I want to ask you. The areas are lifestyle, exercise, nutrition, and meditation. So these 4 main areas in our life, in your life, what would you say is your health status when it comes to anxiety and depression? In other words, when it comes to my lifestyle, would you say you're living a lifestyle that is protective of yourself from anxiety, or would you say it's more of a lifestyle that is conducive to being impacted by anxiety or depression? Actually, this is for both of them. And those of you that are new, what I teach is that anxiety is a pendulum. This is actually what I quote, because this is how it was revealed to me when I was coming into the fullness of my anxiety and depression recovery. But anxiety is the pendulum that takes us to the heights of anger or the depths of depression. Okay, we must understand this in order for us to fully be victorious over our mental health. So in other words, I'm either prone or I tend to, when I'm anxious, I tend to get angry, or I tend to project outward. That is to say that because again, anxiety makes us feel uneasy. Depression makes us feel uneasy. And I will, because I am designed to live in a constant state of peace by the Spirit of the Lord, when I don't feel that peace, I tend to do what's in my default nature to cope. Okay, so the high anger or the depths of depression. So in other words, I'm either going to project my anxiety or I'm going to internalize it. So those of you that struggle with depression, you internalize it, you keep it to yourself, and of course there's different stages, which I've taught many times, those of you that have been with me forever. But this is important. So is my lifestyle supportive of my recovery in my mental health from anxiety or depression? This is the first one to ask yourself. How am I living that is supporting my recovery from anxiety and depression? Number 2, how is your exercise level supporting or unsupportive? Number 3 is nutrition. How are you doing with your nutrition? And number 4 is, what is your meditation? What is your coping strategies to keep yourself in a state of peace? And for everybody, well, there's all kinds of methods to achieve meditation or to practice meditation. So what are yours, or do you have any? This is all very important. Now, typically when this is taught from a psychology perspective or even from a medical perspective, a lot of this is For example, exercise would be considered mostly a body thing, and nutrition would also be mostly considered a body benefit. But if you know me, you could call me master instructor, master teacher on the spirit, soul, and body, because that is what I teach all the time. That is the foundation and basis of everything that I teach. So when I say exercise, I'm not just talking about, are you going to the gym? Because honestly, that's not for everybody. But I'm also talking about your mind. Are you exercising your mind into healthy mental spaces? Are you learning to let go of the old mental defaults and learning how to renew your mind into the new you? And the same thing for your spirit. Are you exercising your spiritual muscles? Are you even in tune or in touch with them? Because just like the body, if I do not exercise my spirit, it will atrophy. The same thing with the mind. If I am not, my mind was designed to constantly learn and grow and mature. So if I'm not feeding my mind, and certainly if I'm feeding my mind junk, negativity, where should I start? Negativity, gossip. There's so much. So what are you? And I'm talking about nutrition. Actually, at this point, are you feeding your mind good, positive, healthy food? Are you feeding your heart these things? Because all of this affects us, and it can either make anxiety and depression worse, or it can lead us into the recovery that we long for. So yeah, where are you guys at? Anybody want to ask or share? 640, awesome. So you are, oh my gosh, you're 12 years. You're 12, that was something. You're almost 12 hours ahead. It's crazy. So you're not even February 4th anymore in India, are you? You're February 5th? That's awesome. How about anybody else want to share where they're from? I can't get over that too. I want to screenshot it just for myself. You might have not even meant to type that, Anita. But that was for me, just so you know. See, this is beautiful because this reminds me of how divine alignment, divine timing, and being at the right place at the right time. You never know when you're going to bless somebody. So thank you. Thank you for that confirmation. But yes, so let's see if I want to go anywhere with this. Let me ask you guys first, anybody that wants to share in the comments or the live stream, what do you struggle with? If you struggle, anxiety or depression or both. Some of us struggle with both. And most often, one will impact the other or affect the other. So it's important to remember that knowing where you are is vital to your recovery. And also different stages of it. Some of us are in acute, some of us are in chronic. Some of us are seriously struggling with severe mental health disorders, and you need medication or you need a lot of therapy to keep you even keel. So all of this is very important to remember about yourself, and to also remember that whichever stage you're at, there is healing for you, and there is a place to grow into the self that you long to be. This is something I will teach you, and I will always teach this to you, is that the person you long to be, the person that you feel, I know this is me, I'm just not there yet, or I don't know how to get there yet, it's already yours. It's more a matter of what is preventing me from getting, or being, rather, who I am. Okay? Because you already possess what you need for your full restoration. It's a matter of learning how to access it, and learning what to let go of, and learning what to cling on to. So that's a word for somebody, and maybe for a lot of us. You already possess what you need to be who you are. This is why when I teach on success, or when I talk about success, and perhaps it's a very, what's the word I want to use? Unpopular, or not traditional or typical perspective on success, especially here in the States, because we grew up with, a lot of us did, and you know what, every generation's different, but at least in my generation, which is Generation X, hi everybody, I know you, you know me, but those of us grew up during a certain time where we were taught that, you know, success is very much connected to your title, your achievements, and your money. So, and maybe your assets, what you own and what you possess. This is very American, and it is very, in my opinion, very, very toxic. It has misled so many of us to believe that if I don't have these things, or if I haven't achieved these things, or if I didn't do it a certain way, then I'm a failure at life. And of course, our upbringing matters, and what we heard growing up matters, and our parents had their own version and definition of what success is and what it looks like. So this is a word for those of you that were in your family sort of the odd man out, the pink sheep, as I like to say, or the black sheep, whatever works for you, whatever color works for you, actually. I say pink sheep. But basically the one who you just didn't do it the traditional way, the way that was expected of you. Success is already yours. Those things are wonderful. It's good to go to college and get your degree and have a, you know, that says you achieved this. That's awesome. You know, having a specific order on how you progress in life, awesome. You know, having money, great. That's amazing. But it does not define you, and it is certainly not a benchmark of true, lasting success. Because as I share this a lot, there's plenty of wealthy people with much acquired wealth, and they're completely not in the calling that they were destined to have, and they're miserable. So, first and foremost, this is why I understand, first and foremost, spiritually, I must be aligned to who I am, so that can pour into the rest of my being and help me get into alignment with my true self. And all the other stuff comes later, and it comes with it, really, actually. And that is true success. So, anyways, anybody have any questions or want to share anything? Because I do leave you with this, just as a little prompt to take with you. How are you doing on these 4 areas? And these are very generic, general I could get very specific on this, but I did want to keep it light and easy tonight, especially because I didn't have a teaching. So, lifestyle, exercise, nutrition, and meditation, not just for your mind or your body, but for all of you, spirit, soul, and body. I will be back on Friday for sure for our last day's live stream. And I am here if you are looking for a mentor, a teacher, or coach, whatever you need during this season of your life. You can reach out to me, shesrestored@gmail.com, and we can set up a one-to-one session. My first ones are actually free, so there's really nothing to lose. We can just sit for a little while and talk and see if it's a good fit for you, and then we can set up some more meeting times if you feel like it is a good fit and it's something you want to do. I do work with your budget, and my availability is pretty flexible still right now, so this is a good time to sign up and see where we go from there. But I wish y'all love and blessings and a good night, and remember to take good care of yourself. It's very, very important. And if you need anything, do not hesitate to reach out. You don't need to battle things alone. There are people who love you and who care. Okay? I'll be back Friday. If anything comes up sooner, I'll see you before then. Otherwise, have a blessed night. I'm going to take a little nap before my overnight shift, and I will be back soon. Love y'all. Talk soon.